This fight was inevitable. This was always going to happen. This is a fight that I've been looking forward to, been visualising it in my mind for a long time. He's doing a dad run and punching at the same time. It's crazy. When his opponent starts to sprawl, he comes up high and gets this position.
Welcome to Tom Aspinall's Fight Lab. I'm Adam Catterall. Pleasure to be in your company. Cardio Kings today, not these two. We're talking about the main event at UFC 319. Tom Aspinall's here, the undisputed heavyweight champion, as is double Olympic medalist Lutalo Muhammad. Let's get stuck into your breakdown. Right, guys, before we get stuck into the main event at UFC 319, which we're all extremely excited about, where Dricus Du Plessis is doing his thing against Khamzat Chimaev.
Thanks.
He's back. It's about blooming time,
It is about time. It is about time. It's been over a year since I thought. It's crazy, isn't it? I know. Over a year, and the whole time I've been fit, the whole time I've been ready to go. Doing what I've been told to do, which is stay ready. I've stayed ready. We know what's gone on. We're not going to talk about that, but we now have a fight. We now have a fresh fight that I've been waiting to fight this guy for a long time, and we finally get the chance. 25th of October, it's on. Heavyweight title is being contested, and
undisputed heavyweight title.
Undisputed heavyweight, yeah, I'm very excited about it.
First and foremost, back to Abu Dhabi, because this is where it all started for you,
This is where it all started, yeah.
When you had a little bit of a dance on Fight Island. You've got fans this time to maybe come out and
I hope so, I hope so. I've actually fought there twice. The first two times were during COVID, so there was no fans there at all. This is the first time experiencing Abu Dhabi properly, because when I went, it was lockdown time. There's fighters only around all the areas, so now we get to see it properly. We get to fight at the arena. It's exciting. It's got a special place in my heart, Abu Dhabi, so I'm looking forward to it.
On the British time zone as well, so there'll be lots of fans at home being able to watch that as well on TNT Sports box office. We'll give you more information on that in due course. Cyryl's going to be stood across from you, because this is a fight that we've talked about for a long time. It could have, should have maybe happened a little bit earlier, but we're finally here and getting the opportunity to defend undisputed as well.
When I first got into the UFC, me and Ciryl were around the same. I think he got in slightly before me, but our names were always talked about together. We had the saga where I was calling him out. I went to France, that whole thing happened, he declined the fight, and now we finally get it. So we're years on from when the fight was first supposed to be made. This fight was inevitable. This was always going to happen. This is a fight that I've been looking forward to, been visualising it in my mind for a long time, and me and Ciryl finally get to go in and do the old thing. I'm looking forward to it.
I think a lot of fight fans are going to be excited about this, because you've got a Battle of Europe, you've got Englishman against the Frenchman, which is fantastic, and it's the new wave.
Exactly that.
Of heavyweight. Would you agree with that?
100%. Both of them super fast, like the new wave, and it's like it's the next gen now. Like the old generation is kind of, we put that to bed now. This is the new wave. And
last time we were talking, mate, right? You've already got, what is it, 5 on the ledger from the top 10. You're after ticking off the rest of them. Is that what you're doing?
I want to do the whole 10. That's my plan. Obviously, mate, you've got to. When you're in any kind of position, you can never be looking past your opponent. So I'm not doing that by any stretch. But ultimately, I want to beat everybody. That's my plan. Is I don't just want to beat the next guy. I want to beat the next, however many guys there are. Yeah. But Cyryl's a tough test, man. I'm not looking past him at all. He's really good. He's really good. Like I said, new wave of heavyweight. Doesn't move like anyone I've ever really fought before. But also, I don't move like anyone he's fought before. So it's going to be fun.
The good news is, for the British fight fan, is that you've obviously used a bit of your muscle, mate, and managed to get this on a British time zone that's friendly for everybody back home to be able to watch, and it'll be available on TNT Sports box office. So thank you very much for that, mate. You don't have to get up in the early hours of the morning to watch you do your thing.
Problem.
We can watch you at a reasonable time. For sure. I think the roof's going to come off in Abu Dhabi, mate. Well,
I would agree.
I'm happy for you. I'm sure there's a lot of fans watching this show that are delighted for you as well. The clarity now in the heavyweight division. We know the direction that we're going. You've said that we're going to be active.
This is going to be fun times.
Can't wait.
Fun times ahead indeed. Right, let's move on, shall we? We've got UFC 319 to get excited about, because we've got Dricus Du Plessis taking on Khamzat Chimaev. Middleweight title is on the line. There was rumours that this might happen a little earlier on in the year, but I like Dricus. He came out earlier on this year, took on Strickland once again, got the job done. Khamzat's looked really good recently, and now we have what I classed in January as one of the 3 super fights to make this year. I'm glad that we've got this one over the line. I can't wait for it. Chicago, the destination.
This this is the spectacle.
This is going to be crazy.
This is the one that I'm looking forward to.
I'm gassed for this one.
This is such an exciting fight.
Yeah.
Such a clash of styles. Dricus Du Plessis, for me, he's the biggest puzzle in MMA at the moment. I don't know what he's going to do, man. I'd like to talk about his style. We've got to talk about his style.
Is that because it's not textbook? It's because it looks so wrong, but it's so effective.
It just works. It just works. Like, I am so excited and intrigued to watch this guy fight. I don't know what he's going to do. I think, this is no disrespect, I think half the time he doesn't know what he's going to do. And it just works. Whatever he does, it just works. He's unorthodox. He's got this herky-jerky, weird rhythm style, and it looks ugly to watch, but...
It's effective.
It's super effective, super tough guy. Cardio's through the roof. I know he had the issue with his nose that he's got fixed, so now he's pushing on with the cardio, and especially when we've seen Khamzat Chimaev kind of fade a little bit in the Usman fight. I think this is going to be super interesting, man, to see what he does. And if I may, I'd like to attempt...
Go on. I want to see you try and attempt this.
To break down his style a little bit. This is tough, but we're going to...
Right, go on.
I'm going to give you a couple of visuals of what I think he does. What he does really well is just the pressure. He's just slowly walking. But the way he walks, he doesn't do it traditionally where he's here and he's stepping this way. He's literally walking. And then he'll step to the side and he'll walk in this way. And then he'll do some crazy stuff where he'll go for a low single, miss it, and go to a head kick. And I'm at a loss, to be honest with you, a lot of the time.
It's just so funky.
With what he's doing. I don't claim to stand here and think that I understand his style, because I don't. I think we're better off just watching it, to be honest, as opposed to breaking down his style.
It feels like, do you know when you've got a new computer game and you're trying out all the controls and then the character's just doing all these random things? It feels like that sometimes when you're watching him.
It's hard to say without sounding like I'm disrespecting him, because I'm...
He's the champion of the world. It's not disrespect
at all.
It's
so far away from disrespect. I'm just literally intrigued by him. I'm intrigued by his style. I'm intrigued by the grit and heart and determination that it brings to the octagon. And I just can't wait to watch all his fights. Every time he fights, I'm just like glued to the TV, because I just don't know what he's going to do. It's
evidence that there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's a textbook that you can go down and learn the intricacies of MMA. This guy just has his own style, and it's so super effective.
That was beautiful, by the way.
Look, even that little question mark kick, but look, he's in a southpaw position. He's bringing his shin up first, up this way. You think he's going to body kick. So Strickland's hand comes down, and then he whips it over the top. After that, then switches into an orthodox position. Which is crazy. If I had a beginner in the gym, I would say don't do that. But he does it in a title fight and he pulls it off. It's crazy what he does. Look, straight into orthodox, straight on the front foot again.
But isn't this why it's so effective? Because he's looking at him going, what the heck is going on here? I don't know what puzzle is coming my way.
How do you prepare for a guy like this?
I have no idea, and I think that herky-jerky style throws his opponents off a little bit. They can't get timing properly on him. And he must be outrageously strong physically.
That's a jab.
Once he gets his hands on him, though, people just can't fight him off. Essentially here...
He's running across the octagon, mate.
Look at the body position, look. This is all forward, and his legs are just following. He's essentially running. He's doing a dad run and punching at the same time. It's crazy. Look, he's just running.
But he's doing that against one of the best middleweights in the world.
Unbelievable. Khamzat Chimaev has just absolutely ran through everybody, though, as well. We've seen him in deep waters as well. Like, we've seen him fight Usman on short notice. Mate, whether he looked good or not, he still got the win. Like, he still won the fight. He still beat someone who was reigning in the welterweight division for a long time at the top. This is just super interesting. I could just nerd out on this all day. But let's talk about Khamzat Chimaev's style. Essentially, front foot fighter, likes to be on the front foot. A lot of fakes this way, super athletic guy. A lot of fakes up and down, which is when you see him doing this kind of thing, goes down. When his opponents go down, then he'll come up with the right, really heavy hands as well. But something that he does, he's very unorthodox himself with his wrestling style, is usually you'll attack kind of the hips this way. He will go extremely low, where like he attacks the knees and goes on his own knees. Then when his opponent starts to sprawl, he comes up high and gets this position, gets his opponents to their knees, and once he gets them here, this is when he's in his world then. He'll get a hook in, ride him out this way, throw punches, attack the neck. Like, The level of grappling that Khamzat Chimaev brings is...
That takes an incredible amount of athleticism to be able to do what you've just described there. That transition, that's a tough thing to do, mate.
He's so high level. His grappling is so high level. And we see guys like even Rob Whittaker in his last fight.
Yeah.
He's trained for 12 weeks plus on defending a double leg takedown or defending the takedown, go to the back, and he goes out there and he's got it in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Once he's on that back, he gets that hook and he's riding his opponents. There doesn't seem to be a way out.
Yeah.
Let's watch what he does anyway. He also has very heavy hands, so you've got to be careful of that. Something else I love about Khamzat Chimaev is he just loves. There we go.
Waste no time.
Look at the attack.
Onto the floor.
Look at the entry here.
But he does it from miles away, drops to his knees, and then springs up and takes the back.
Yeah.
So look, trying to touch goes really low, look, and then comes up high. Once he gets you in this position with that body lock, he starts to get the hook in. He's so comfortable there.
Yeah. And that is Kevin Holland, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably where a lot of fight fans maybe would look towards the questions regarding Khamzat, because the first round is absolutely sensational.
Yeah.
It's arguably a 10-8 round in his favour. The next 2 rounds, you might be able to give them towards Kamaru, so therefore the fight should have maybe been scored a draw. Now there's obviously caveats to that. Kamaru's a welterweight. He was fighting him last minute notice up at middleweight.
Yeah.
Khamzat did come through it. So people will point towards that about the questions over cardio. At the top of the show, I talked about cardio kings. There is a question over Khamzat regarding cardio. And a lot of people looking at this contest now coming up, I mean, that's incredible.
He's got a squeeze on him. He's got a big squeeze.
Man.
The question will be, what does he look like in round 2 against someone like a Dricus?
I think a lot of it comes down to that first grappling exchange. A lot of it comes down to that. If Dricus can defend that sequence that he does, which is like a low double to back take, there's so many guys who can't defend that, or if they have defended it, once he gets that body lock and starts to get the hook in, guys just can't seem to escape that. So to me, it all comes down to, can Dricus do that repeatedly for a number of rounds? And if he can, how does Khamzat look after that? UFC going back to Chicago.
Yeah.
That's going to be fantastic.
Just a little bit of extra sprinkling on this, right? He's undefeated through 14. That gives him an incredible amount of confidence, of course. I've heard of plenty of tales from a mutual friend of ours that obviously was good mates with him. This lad was cutting corners, like eating chocolate, all during his camp, all these types of things that you shouldn't necessarily be doing as an elite athlete to get to this particular stage. Maybe taking his eye off the ball, maybe enjoying the fruits of the fame. Last camp for the Robert Whittaker fight, he went back to his old coach. He went back up to the mountains. He went back to go to do the things that actually made him a mixed martial artist. This feels like a 2.0 version of Khamzat.
Wow, dangerous.
And coming into this fight, I think he's going to need it, because this fella really is the real deal when it comes to hearts, guts and determination, isn't he?
He looks ridiculously strong physically. Obviously, he's got the mental side of it down. We know he can push on through the tough moments. We know he can do the 5-rounders, all the rest of it. But physically, when he gets in grappling exchanges, DDP seems to win them. I watch these guys, and I love strategy. I love the mental side of it. I love to see what these guys are going in there doing.
Yeah.
DDP, I've got no idea. The more I watch him, the less I know about him.
It is super interesting, but Tom, how do you see the fight going? Who wins?
I will never, ever think that DDP is going to lose again.
Wow.
I just don't know. He just finds a way to win. Against Khamzat Chimaev, though, someone that I've shared a card with a couple of times, in Abu Dhabi, funny enough. Khamzat Chimaev is an absolute beast, man. And if he can get that back control and start that cycle that he does, of dragging guys to the ground, going for the submissions, punching them from there, punishing them, tiring them out. So, mate, the answer is, I don't know. That's why we love MMA, though. That's why we love it, because fights like this, they come around every now and again, and you just don't know.
Do you think this fight will be determined in, like, the later rounds?
I would like it to go a few.
Yeah.
I would be very interested to see how both guys look after potentially being in that cycle that Khamzat brings, and DDP defending it, punching him a few times. Mate, I'm so excited for this fight.
Buzzing.
He's like this.
Yeah, how do you get hold of that? I don't know.
Go on, LT, give us the shadows.
Give us the shadow page in a minute.
we have this in the middleweight division. I've got to stress that this is middleweight because we've got a heavyweight, light heavyweight into middleweight and a welterweight middleweight meeting at 185 pounds. It's the number 7 ranked Ciryl Gane coming off the back of a great win last time out against the number 15 ranked at welterweight, remember, in Michael Venom Page, who has looked really good since he stepped into the UFC. I know there's a defeat there along the way, but he's looked good along there. As a matchup, I really like this.
It's a strange one, isn't it? But it's a good matchup. I actually like Page at middle. Yeah. I think he's
better there.
Same.
I do. I think the speed discrepancy at middle is a lot bigger than it is at welter. Then welterweight's a fast man. Yeah. I don't get me wrong, Mike's a very fast guy himself, but I think when he steps up, the middleweights are a lot slower than he is. Whereas at welter, it's a little bit closer. Gane, pushing on in age, but he's still on good form. The ranking's still there, ranked 7 in the world.
Yeah. Well, he stopped the skid last time out, didn't he, against Robocop, getting that victory, which was a big win for him. Yeah,
I think this is an interesting fight. We'll talk about it anyway. We'll talk about it. So
let's do it.
We're going to go Gane. I think with Gane and his grappling exchanges, that's going to be the difference. But the thing with Michael Page, it's like getting hold of him.
Is this? He's like this?
Yeah, how do you get hold of that? I don't know.
Go on, LT. Give us the shadow.
Give us the shadow, Page, in a minute. But I think what Gane does really good is he'll initiate grappling. A lot of it from this. And his hand position in the grappling exchange is really good. It's very rare he'll do this kind of thing or this kind of thing. It's always here with the high elbow. And then on the breaks, that's when he'll boom, chop. But this initial spot for Gane against MVP is really tough. But when he does grab, it's always like bicep control, high elbow stuff, pushing down on his opponents, and then he'll, boom, be here over the top. And obviously, just look at his physique.
Yeah,
very, very incredible physical guy.
You're a kicker. What does he need to be doing in this fight in order to stop Mike doing what Mike does?
I mean, how do you stop Mike doing what he does? I think he obviously, it's distance control. He does need to press and get close to him, but easier said than done against a master of distance like MVP. MVP is going to be in and out. It's going to be hard to tag, but he's going to have to get close.
So what he's doing here, this is really smart. So this left arm, this is blocking his opponent's takedown. So with this, he's feeling where his opponent is. This arm, I know we can't see it because it's through his back. This arm's got to be on the top of his tricep, and he's waiting now. So this is blocking. Yeah. This one's on the top of the tricep. When he breaks off, he's going to position his opponent in the right spot to strike again. Okay. Really smart and high level.
So he's
stuff.
Kind of framing him.
Look, and he'll go boom. This is smart stuff. It looks like nothing, but this stuff takes a lot of practice and drilling. Look, see how he's over the top of that bicep, ready to throw?
Yikes, right on the button.
And the guy's got some serious power as well. Serious power. Short, stocky guy for a middleweight. I mean, the guy fought heavyweight, so he's obviously bringing that power to the middleweight division. And just like really, the way he fights is like really physical. Like, ooh. But I don't see how he's going to fight in this range with MVP. No. This is where he does his best work, when he's in that short boxing range. MVP doesn't really entertain that short boxing range at all.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a really interesting clash of styles, actually. But I do feel like Gane's obviously got the experience on him, and he's physically stronger. But look at this. See this? See how he's got the open palm grip? Yeah. This is blocking his hand, so he's got the thumb open there. Look, if you just look at the thumb there.
There we go.
See how the thumb's open? That's stopping his opponent moving his arm this way. Okay. So moving his arm in. So there's nowhere his opponent's arm can go there apart from backwards. Okay. So he's keeping that arm tucked in there. When his opponent moves backwards, he's coming over the top with the right. It's really, really, really intricate high-level stuff. Look, boom, with the elbow. Ooh. Naughty little old man techniques.
So he's an expert framer.
Oh yeah. Great framer. But as we just spoke about, how do you get these frames on a guy like MVP who doesn't entertain that? No. So fluid and fast on his feet. Yeah. Just, I think LT should give us a breakdown on MVP. Okay. I think you understand his style. For sure, for sure. Even better.
Have you ever had a little bit of a go with Mike during your times of taekwondo and his kickboxing?
Mike was actually going to come to Team GB at one point.
Was he really?
Yeah. So it was about in the build-up to 2012. We had a program. We wanted to get guys from other styles to come in to go for Olympic gold. That's how I came into Taekwondo to Team GB. And he was up for it about the same time, but he decided to go down the MMA route instead. Thank God for me. We would have been the same way.
What's it like looking across from him when you're sparring? Mate, is the speed quicker?
The speed is It's lightning. It's he's such a good master of distance. He's in and out so quickly, and he's bigger in person. I mean, he's 6'3". I mean, and I think because of his frame as well, he kind of looks bigger than he even is. He kind of like, he's 6'3", but when you're across from him, he feels like he's 6'5", 6'6". Right. So, but yeah, just a master of distance. He's always in control. He knows where he is at all times, and kind of knows where you are. He's really good timing. The timing of MVP, I think that's his best asset.
He's been in here as well with you, hasn't he?
I trained with him. I trained with him before. I think one of the things that I noticed what he does is, this is something that really not a lot of MMA fighters do. Yeah. It's usually like, I'd stand this way with the hips forward because I want to like, he's right to the side. Yeah. This front foot is here. Yeah. So I was actually asking him, like, what about the kick? What if someone kicks you back there? Yeah. And he was saying, like, if someone tries to kick that, going, he does like a spin from this way, which I just thought was crazy. Like, I wouldn't do that, but obviously it works really well for him. And what he does really well from that distance, like if you go to kick me, he makes you miss. He just makes you miss so easily. And as well, so he makes you miss, he frustrates you. He's always in and out of distance, and he does that wacko kickboxing blitz. Blitzes.
Boom, he's just coming straight in. And because it's so fast, you'd be surprised how much power he's got behind it as well. I think it's more the speed and the accuracy.
He does it a lot like off the back foot. He'll be here, and then he boom, just launches his way in. Yeah. Let's watch him. Let's watch it. He's someone I really like to watch, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's something that's worth mentioning is that kind of style, whatever style it is, whether it's like a karate style, a kickboxing style, taekwondo style, whatever, that works really well for anti-grappling, in my opinion, because they're in and out. Yeah. Whereas if you've got more of a boxing style and you're doing small steps, flat-footed and stuff, that's a lot more accessible for takedowns and stuff. Whereas that style, in and out, super light on his feet, you can't track him down as easily. Yeah.
One thing I pick up with Mike as an uneducated observer is that he very rarely does the same pattern in his feints. Yeah. It's constantly being changed all the time, so you can't get a beat on him. Right. And this is kind of what we saw in this fight with Ciryl Gane. Two brilliant kickboxers, but he just couldn't get a read on him because he never entered or exited the same way.
There we go. There we go. That's literally what we just spoke about with the spinning kick off the leg kick.
For real.
But yeah, look how far away he is.
But look how quickly he can close that distance.
He just goes straight in.
Rapid.
His conditioning in his lower body, his legs, his calves in particular, must be unbelievable because he's constantly bouncing. He can do that for 5 rounds and his legs never seem tired. He's always super light on his feet. He's like geography inside the octagon. He's unbelievable. Definitely. 1 minute he's to the left, 1 minute he's back and forward, and he's never stopped. He's never, ever still. Absolutely. And I personally think that Cannonier's going to really struggle with that.
Big time.
How do you? I know we're talking about his framing and his ties and his strikes off the framing and stuff. Yeah. How are you going to tie him up?
I don't think.
How do you tie him up?
I don't think he will.
Like, especially when you start talking about his age. I don't want to mention it too much, but
he's 38 now.
He is, but he's not as athletic.
Yeah,
as a younger guy, so keep going for them long-range takedowns. That's going to take it out of you, man.
Well, regarding the age thing, you can't really think too many wars that Mike's been in because of his style. When he does get beat, it's kind of narrow. Yeah. Whereas, listen, I can name a few that Jared's been in recently against Kyle Bravo. You know, I mean, Kyle put some manners on him that particular night, didn't he? So therefore, it does catch up with you eventually. I think it's a fantastic matchup. And from his point of view, and from our point of view as UFC fans, we need rock stars, don't we? We need characters. We need people to be able to bring a little bit of something to get us excited about.
Absolutely.
And he does that.
Oh, he brings it in spades.
So there you have it, boys. That's UFC 319 in a nutshell. An amazing main event, which everybody's extremely excited about. LT, top man as always. Boss, well done. Make sure you come and join us. Prelims get going from 1 a.m. on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus with that main card from 3. Who will be crowned middleweight king? Will it be DDP or will it be the rise of Khamzat Chimaev? Make sure you come and join us. Enjoy the fights.